What's up guys, this video we're going to show you 3 tricks to becoming a sexual man that turns women on, along with real life examples. Alright, so the first trick to becoming a sexual man that turns girls on is being able to maintain very strong eye contact. The vast majority of guys that talk to girls, they're looking everywhere but her eyes, right? Maybe they look at her for 2 seconds, they look away. You don't want to do that. You want to maintain this laser focused eye contact where you're just staring at her. You're basically eye fucking her. Now, that doesn't mean that you can never blink or look away. That's okay. But the vast majority of the conversation, you're staring her dead in the eyes. And that can be very, very intimate. So let's take a look at some examples.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for like 7-8 months now.
Okay.
A while.
I've been here for like 4 years.
Oh shit. Okay.
Practically
like
a local at this point.
So even though the discussion we're having is absolutely nothing sexual, it's basic get to know you stuff, because of my body language, I'm squared up with her, I'm holding this very strong eye contact and she's matching my eye contact, right? I'm also slowing down my speech and speaking in a more seductive manner. It has that sexual undertone, right? Let's take a look at another example where basically the same thing happens, so we have a better angle.
Nice. Oh, you have roommates too?
I have one.
Nice.
Yeah. You ask all the good questions. What car I drive, whether I have roommates.
Yeah.
You're very inquisitive. I like it.
So again, same exact thing here. Now we're at a coffee shop, so I'm not gonna be able to go in and just start talking about like fucking her or sex toys, because that would creep the girl out, right? So I have to sexualize in a more subtle way. So again, I do that with strong eye contact and by slowing down my speech a little bit, right? So that's a really good way to start off the sexualization process. Let's take a look at one of Indian PE that had a pretty interesting outcome.
Excuse me, are you Russian? Привет. Добро по-русски.
So this was a really interesting one. They had like a brief makeout. And again, that's not gonna happen the majority of the time, but at nighttime when you go out at night, things like that can happen. Sometimes girls are in a very sexual mood, right? And all it takes is one little thing and maybe they'll start making out with you, right? So yeah, so this is the first step of sexualizing, is just having strong eye contact. The second step is using sexual humor, right? So again, this is a little bit more like you're going to the next level, right? So again, you can't really go from just like having a regular conversation to talking about sex, right? There's a little bridge that needs to be, kind of gapped. And the way you do that is with humor and sexual innuendos, right? It's talking things like that's what she said jokes and stuff like that, right? So let's take a look at some examples.
Yeah, but you guys send me those pictures of your feet that you mentioned. I got to see those. I saw one, kind of did the trick for me. I took out all my sexual frustration on Maddie that night, but
the feet pictures?
Yeah, it's just so hot.
For real? I totally was like being an asshole sending them. I thought they were funny.
I loved your bunions. Like I love the fact that you don't really clip your toenails. It was just like still fucking sexy.
So we're talking about somewhat sexual topic, right? But I'm doing it in a very humorous way, which is making the girl laugh. So again, you can get away with a lot more sexualization a lot faster if you use humor, right? But if you don't use humor, right, it's gonna take a while for you to actually be able to have an explicitly sexual conversation. So humor is just like a massive shortcut that you can use to make things that would normally make a girl uncomfortable, make it okay. Let's take a look at another example.
So grab the teddy bear and demonstrate what you would do to me if I was in your room. I'm gonna be the teddy bear for a second.
If you were this teddy bear?
Again, now we just started talking with this chick. This is like 1 minute in, and if I was like, so tell me what you would do to me if I was there, that might come off a little too aggressive, a little too much, right? Now, of course, you could do that, after an hour or two of conversation, but right away, that'll be like, I don't know, right? But if I'm doing the same thing with humor, I'm saying, okay, grab the teddy bear and show me what you would do to me, right? I can get away with a lot more because I'm using humor. And the last step and the last trick to becoming a man that women find very sexually attractive is being very unapologetic. So quite often when you start sexualizing, right, good woman will give you a little shit test. They'll be like, wait, did you really say that, right? And what most guys do is they backtrack. They're like, oh, no, sorry, I didn't mean that. I hope I didn't offend you, blah, 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 right? That's what you don't want to do, because if you do that, you lose all your value. What you want to do is be very unapologetic. A good example is Hank Moody from Californication. Can you imagine that guy apologizing? No, he's just very blatant apologetic, right? And when a woman sees that you're a man who's sexual, but you're also unapologetic about it, that is very attractive. Let's take a look at one example of this.
Alex, you're losing my interest.
Oh, damn. Fuck. How am I going to live with that? I'm losing interest.
The timer? Is the timer up yet? When do we get to...
Oh, no, you tell me.
Horch just started a 5-minute timer. No,
You're a little bratty today, aren't you, Nicole?
What?
Why are you so bratty today?
Am I bratty today?
Yeah, you're like extra bratty.
Sorry.
I wish I could just kind of discipline you. Yeah, there we go. Let's put it in your mouth.
So what would most guys do if the girl was like, you're losing my interest? They would do one of two things. They would either get defensive and be like, oh, well, you know, you should be more interesting, right? Which is all an L. Or they might like start trying really hard. They'd be like, oh shit, okay, well, let me talk about this, blah, blah. That's also an L. What you want to do is just be unapologetic. So it's kind of what I did. I'd be like, oh shit, well, how will I ever live with myself, right? And then I playfully call her out being, you're being pretty bratty today, right? And you can see that how that has a positive outcome. And then the conversation, if you want to watch the full speed dates on my channel, segues to something more sexual. So again, to quickly recap, these are the things that you want to do to be a man that's very sexually attractive to women. This is a sign of sexual confidence. Is 1, maintaining laser focused, strong eye contact. 2, using sexual humor. And 3, if the girl ever gives you pushback, calls you out on it, being extremely unapologetic. All right, hopefully you guys found this video valuable, and show us some love, like I always say, by smashing like, hit subscribe, click the bell for notification, and share this video with a friend, because that really helps in the algorithm. If you guys want to see more dope content, check out this video called How to Sexualize Over Text, or you can look at How to Read a Girl's Body Language.